Hey everyone, Cornelius here. Welcome to a Rimworld. That's name. Yeah, it's been ages since I streamed and played Rimworld. Well, yeah, months ago. So when I heard a new expansion, when I heard the new expansion called Odyssey. Uh, it was a no-brainer for me to purchase it when it released. No pre-orders and there is no pre-order game, but this game is worth the money. Every expansion gives you some extra in this game. And for Odyssey, the a new feature was introduced in it. Well, you can so you can now use graph ships, or graph ships were introduced, and you can travel with graph ships naturally, not to escape from the planet, from the Rainbow planet, rather than you can use it to, travel the planet a little bit faster. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. As you can guys see, already set up everything, and already set up the mods. So I'm gonna play it with very basic vanilla mods, of course. As you can guys see, I have the harmony mod, which is needed for several mods to work. So I'm using the camera plus, the colored mood bar, and the rim HUD. These are just user interface mods, graphic mods, nothing else. I did disable the map preview, but I could enable it. But for now, I want a very basic vanilla stuff. I was thinking maybe I should do a let's play. Yeah, maybe I should with the same setups, but that I won't be using the graph shift scenario anyhow. So instead of crash landed scenario, which is the classic Rimworld experience, I'm gonna use the graph ship scenario. So the story is it goes. Your graph ship is docked. Your graph ship sits docked at the orbiter relay. As your crew begins to salvage the equipment, you realize it isn't ancient human tech. It's a mechanoid beacon. The relay crackles to life and broadcasts its war alert to a distant mech hive. They're hunting you now, and they will eventually find you wherever you go. So yeah, this is a difficult scenario, and based on the story, so you need to jump region by region to escape the wrath of the mechanoid hive. But you will get a graph ship with the basic graph ship technology, and also with start with 3 people. So my So I'm not planning to do a long stream about this, but guys, I leave the decisions to you. If I, or maybe it's in the mood. If it goes well, definitely gonna pick a time frame and complete this Rimworld adventure through stream. All right, so basic stuff, okay, basic setup. So yeah, I'm not gonna go with Randy Random because that's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit harsh for me. I can go with Cassandra Classic, of course, to get to know the game again. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Try to Survive. Just get me a little bit, so to keep me in shape. As for the anomalies, I'm gonna disable the anomalies. I don't need it for this scenario, of course. And for let's go with reload anytime. All right. Right. For the seed, I'm gonna call it Nomad and generate. And also, once it's done, there is an ideology I did create for this purpose. But you do need to guys think. You need to guys guess what will be that. it will be called Space Nomads, of course. All right, ideology system is inactive. I'm gonna load an ideology, which is called the Spacefarers, of course. Yeah, missing mods. I'm gonna show you what is the Spacefarers for. Let me just create a custom fixed. So I'm gonna load an existing one called the Spacefarers. Load anyway. Yeah. Let's do it. What is it? Existing. Load saved ideology. There it is. All right, load it anyway. So it's called the Spacefarers. Or yeah, I did wanted to. Yeah, I forgot to create a ideology. The Spacefarers for the other one. Yeah, derp. So I'm gonna create a new one, and that means create a custom. I did remember I created one for this purpose. All right, that's not a problem. So let's just create it on this situation. So I'm gonna be with shipborne. So the preferred habitat is there, and I'm gonna add the nomadics trait. As for the not archaism, space nomads. And adjective space nomad or space nomad and again space what is it? Oops. Yeah, space nomads and space nomad, and there the other one space nomad. Ritual room. Well, I could go with the shrine, of course, but for space nomadism, I don't think the shrine. I'm gonna think about it. So let's see. Maybe I should go with. Not my signs here that you can use. But yeah, let's go with this icon again. Right, ritual room. Well, I could stay with the shrine, but what should it call? The shrine? We can go with the shrine, of course. Yeah. Or maybe. You know what? Let's call it recreation. Recreation room. Or recreation. Yeah, perfect. Right. So basically, the shipborns are preferred indoors. They prefer the space habitat. They will be nomadic, of course, and they are tough against extreme temperatures. I want to a little bit speed up the process, so they are good at research, of course, because they are space nomads, of course, and everything is good to go. Nothing else I can do here, so I'm gonna edit, and it will be captain and captain again. I don't need the beret. Done. For the moral guide, I can add other rows as well. Well, I cannot. But for the moral guide, well, let's see. Not priest, but I could name it co-captain. Actually, does it have any research here? Oh, it needs the Transhumanist meme to do it. There's one that regarding flesh purity. Medical specialist, of course. Here for the moral guide. Well, let's see. Not co-captain, but You know what? Let's call it co-captain. Or second captain. Let's go with second in command. All right. For Space Nomad Fair, that's good. But I'm gonna do another Skylantern party and a Cosmic party. Yeah, that's can be done with any time. But Stellar Advent, maybe the Fiesta of Stars. You know what? That would be good. And there will be no the Skylantern Festival, if I remember correctly in my head. So there will be a specific date that I need to do. So 6th of August and Remembrance of the Fallen. Let's see. Yeah, because re, let's see, Remembrance of the Fallen. And it will give us a recruit. Yeah, that's good. So basically, the festival is the fallen people who, well, fought against the Great War, but these people's, so this space nomads, they were a race, a huge race empire, but they were decimated by another empire, and they went to become nomads, of course. So that's why I put this guy into a festival and called it the Remembrance of the Fallen. For the buildings, let's see. I don't need these. Okay. Channel of the Stars. And I think it's enough to remove it. And just a small altar, of course. Arctic altar. Nay. Cosmic altar. Oh, let's go with the Astro platform. Okay. So these guys are. Got some relics here, and so they are loving ultra tech naturally, and we can go with. I don't think I need some relics, but you know what? Because they are a fallen empire, let's stay with the relics. Of course, I'm gonna add a gun, which is not an auto pistol, but instead I'm gonna make charge rifle, full shadow. Okay, Aliona and Loch Nexus. So these are both the relics. There are no volunteered animals, no preferred apparels, no preferred xenotypes. I think the dance party and the Skylantern Festival will be okay. Social festival, alright. Let's go with the social festival as well, and crew assemble. Let's call that. And it can be with any time. Disco and Ancient Complex. Don't need any additional rewards, just for having fun and such. Alright. We got some celestial funeral that can be good, and let's call it space funeral. I don't know if I can launch a corpse outside of the. Yeah, it needs a grave, but it's a shame you couldn't launch the corpse outside space just like in Aliens. Right, everything is ready. I'm gonna save this one and Space Nomads. Oh, yeah, Space Nomads. There it is. Right. Alright, guys. Everything is ready. We can start. All right, preferred. Next. So there's a new. I think there's a new species, correct? Yeah, it's called the Starjacks. In beautiful lines along the stars, stars are able to withstand the unforgiving conditions of deep space, living their reflective, pressure adapted skins provide insulation against extreme temperatures, allows them to survive brief exposure to hot vacuum. These adaptations make them invaluable for spacewalk repairs and emergency decompression scenarios. Most stars expand their lives beyond planetary gravity, leading to lower muscle mass and reduced physical strength compared to the baseline humans. However, their resilience in zero gravity makes them essential for maintaining orbital platforms and working aboard long-haul vessels. And all of you, these older xenotypes, Star Trek play a crucial role in colonization of space. They are a common sight on deep space stations and interstellar ships, where genetic modification is also a more cost-effective solution than upgrading spacecraft to support unearthed human biology. So that means these guys, I can make one of the one of the peeps here as a Starjack. All right, so let's see what can I do. So Pansy feature physical hypersensitive. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put Pansy here. And let's see, Illuminator, mining, medical, fungus. Doesn't have any xenotypes on him. Everybody's a baseliner, of course. Maybe I could, you know, you know what? I'm gonna check the Starjack, of course. Let's randomize it again. Corporate manager. Yeah, they are incapable of mining. Huh. Just check. Alright, so they are awful at mining, awful at planting, awful at animals, good at constructions, poor at melee. They are indoor dwellers. They are very cold tolerant, heat tolerant. They are weak at melee damage. Nothing else. They are vacuum resistant, that's for sure. So they are good builders, but they are not good. They're not good fighters at all. Actually, they can be good fighters, of course. Oh, ball is realized. Ooh, poor thing. Actually, this will be a hard start. Not. They are good shooters, so they cannot melee, but they freaking love constructing stuff. Alright, for mining, well, we don't need the mining that much. But also, need to change. So livestock farmer, well, we need animals as well. Livestock farmer, I can move then here, or maybe Alexis. Well, Stanley, the pansy, good at medical, social, and intellectual, so maybe I can. Yeah, we need animals. I think the more medical we have, the better. But actually, it's a good idea to have guys that good at something else. You know, like fighting and such. Oh, nice. Combat engineer. All right. Okay, we're not good at melee, but we're good at shooting. We're good at construction, medical, intellectual, cooking. Ugh. Well, there will be some problems. Actually, I think these guys love taste. So cooking is not a problem in this situation because uh, they're of course love the if I'm recording, they love the paste. All right. So yeah, I guess we already medical, intellectual, Construction. Planting is okay-ish. We can make some plants rise into paste, and they will improve, of course. The time goes on. All right, let's get started. Wish me luck, guys. All right, it says you screwed up. And now the Mackay wants you dead. Its terrifying murder machines will arrive soon. Get available gravlight planet panels, then use your grav sheet to flee to a safe location on the planet below. To launch your grav sheet, select the pilot console, then select the launch command. On the world select view plan to choose a landing spot on the planet. From now, wherever you go, the mech hives will eventually find you. To stop them, you must find and defeat the mech hive itself. Alright, ladies and gents. We got a big problem here, so we stirred up the hive. So let me just... What platforms we have? Cannot deconstruct this. So there's some stuff. I need to hold things in here. Okay, this is a small ship. Really small, rather small ship. So that needs to be a little bit improved. Oh, there's some stuff here as well. All right, let's go. Allow some stuff here and there. Got some mechanoid slag chunks. Stores chem fuel, stores wood. Okay, it allows everything now. Okay, guys. Go out and gather all the stuff you need. Oh, by the way, if you want, guys, just let me know. I think I can rename these guys. I can give them another... yeah, I can rename the colonist. Give them another nickname. Let me know. Alright, it seems the relay is activated. Okay, grav ship. So, in order to use the grav ship, I did some research. We need a pilot console, fuel tanks, which I have too, and also chem fuel. Chem fuel. If I remember correctly, one of the animals have chem fuel or produce chem fuel. Alright, in 11 hours, the mechanoids will arrive. So we need to hustle ASAP. Gather all the stuff we can do. Mark is burned, right? Alright, we got time. We got enough time, ladies and gents. We got enough time. Grab all of the silver, grab all of the gravlight panels. Yeah, I'm eager. I'm looking forward to this scenario, of course. Right, there's some steel here. How many hours left? 10 hours still. Okay. A small ship. Yeah, definitely gonna improve this baby. We have a bigger capacity, bigger accommodation room, and maybe, set up some farming here, or not some farming, animal husbandry to get some chem fuel. All right, almost done. Well, there are some slugs here, but I'm not gonna hold these things. Maybe I can use them to, smelt down these things into steel. But yeah, once everything is grabbed, then GTFO. Also, I need... So these are, if I remember correctly, space habitat. Let's see. Vac suit, helmet, vac suit. Yeah. We need additional vac suits, of course. All right, last one. All right, Chitose. Let Let's wait for a moment. All right, everything is good. All right, Chitose, let's go. Everybody's back in the ship. Let's get the heck out of here before these mechanoids arrive. Pilot, co-pilot, crew. All right, at the current quality, the Gresham won't be to launch again for 5 days. Oh, additionally, there is a 61% chance of having a minor incident when landing the Graph ship. Ugh, that's a problem. All right, begin. Everybody into the ship. Hustle. All right. Phew. Let us choose where to land. So at the moment, we are up here. So these are the new biomes. Scarland, it's mountainous. Mechanoids lurk. Is it okay if I... Well, let's go with the temperate stuff here. Maybe I could check the Scarlands filled with mountains and caves. Oh, that's Scarlands. You know what? I didn't... This is a new biome, so let's see what this thing gives us. Movement difficulty 1. Alright. Increased plant life. Limestone. There's no pollution. It says water is toxic and scary runs are apart among the animals. Mechanized lurk among the shadow buildings, waiting to wake and kill again. Should I be... What? You know what? We will be fine. Let's go. Scotland's any bit of dangerous things to rogue mechanics. Water is toxic and scary runs among the animals. Land here anyway? Well, we can go to another one. But yeah, it costs less chem fuel. You know what? Decrease MLS mixed biome. Marshy. Okay, there's some fertile life here, with small hills. But we should check the... Should we go and check the Scarlands? Eh, what the heck? Let's see what happens. And here we go. Okay. Alright, I'm curious what will happen. Ooh, goody. Okay. Ooh, what are these? Wargs? Boghound. Alright. So there are some buildings here that we can... Ooh. Rubber pile. Well, this will be a good adventure, of course. Some toxic water here. Ancient megastructure. Ancient Canberra Palais. Well, guess I made a pretty big mistake here. There are some hounds here and there. Well, we got some weapons here. Actually, we could check this place. All right. Move the landing zone. There's no fertile land here. Yeah, next we can do a adventuring here and there, and then hustle again and go into a forestry region where we can expand the ship. All right. Okay. So we arrived here. How many days do we need till, yeah, engine cooldown? 5 days we need. I guess we have enough food to survive. Still, let me just equip everybody with weapons. So, auto pistol. Chitose, you can equip the machine pistol. And Pansy can use the X. Right. Okay, what should we do now? We can do a recon. Let's do a recon. Let's check every nook and cranny. Hopefully we can find some loot. Ancient kitchen sink. No way to salvage anything from here. Ancient stove. Smash rusted. Now it's completely useless. Display bank. Was there something here inside? Alrighty then. Oh shit. Shit. Ah! Camp fuel canister. An ancient defend. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the ship. Recuperate. I didn't. Alright, let me just assign everybody a mat pack on the raft, and everybody can self-tend. Okay, schedule work. Alright. I'm gonna assign everybody to be a doctor. Alright, let me just try to force Chitose to pick up medicine. Just one. Yeah, that went through the armor, that's for sure. Okay, so right. Let's try it again. So there's a turret on that room. We got a lot of camp fuel containers there. We could enter the other side here. I could. Yeah, that was huh, some system wrecks here. Alright, let's wait for Chitose to tend the wound. Alright, wound standard, so she's got some pain, but not that bad. Alright guys, let's try it again. Let's check the other side of this place. So Angie, you will take the lead. You got the highest. Alright. Okay, nobody's here. Wooden crate. Open this box. Let's see. You got some steel here. some components. All right, so these camphor canisters, I don't want to shoot these. So let's try the other room, of course. Man, Chitose really got a hit. Okay. Nothing's here. All right. Yeah, we do need. We don't. I really need those canisters, but not that severe. I get enough fuel to, you know, to travel to another region. Definitely gonna go to a woody region where I can set up some farms, of course. Some food. Or maybe I know these guys are prefer paste, correct? Let's see. Despised, despised. Well, they don't mind, of course. Yeah, I don't see it. They don't mind eating nutrients paste. All right, but that will be the next step of my plan. Open the door. Okay, nobody's here. Some rubber pile, of course. You know what? I'm gonna just put Chitose here behind this. All right, let's see. Okay, nobody's here. Okay, a little bit scared what happens with these guys. But yeah, not gonna falter. Okay, some steel scrap box here. Some steel here and there. All right. Big tables. These are good. There's a big table there. Let's open this door as well. Ancient kitchen sink, microwave, rubber pile. These are good. Huh. If I have a bigger ship, I can use this. But I don't have one. So, not gonna use that. Not gonna move it. Oh shit. Bugs. Right. Come on, Pansy. Nice. Locust everywhere. Damn. All right. Nice. Come on, Pansy. You can do it. Or you cannot do it. What the heck? All right. Come on. Come on, 10 Pansy ASAP. Phew. Come on. Phew. All right. Yeah, let's melee hit this guy to death. All right, let's go. All right, Pansy. Pick up the axe. Melee attack this thing to death. Whew. All right. How bad is it? Well, there's some bite scars, nothing lost. Still, tending is needed, so pick up the medicine and cannot tend. Self-tend disabled. All right. Work. Let's see. All right, self-tend is here, there, and there. All right. There. Phew. All right, that was a. Whew. Okay, this is a hive. All right, tend. Oh, don't have any medicine on him. Okay. Yeah, I didn't configure the move bot. Just a moment. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Got that. Let me just make some changes. All right, that's done. There, everything is good now. Right. Cool. Right. Phew. Okay, everybody's tending the wounds, bleeding out in 24 hours. What the heck? Oh, Pansy. Pansy is... Conditions are bad. All right. Let's go back to the spaceship. Recuperate. And you two as well. Back to the ship. Right, Cheetos is already tending the wounds. Right, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna create a territory. You're out at home. Everybody on draft. We just eat and let's see if I can build a basic bed or sleeping spot. Not that comfortable, but it sure beats. Wow, these are cuts here. Actually, do these guys have any additional gear that I can use? Yeah, in 4 days, the engine will be available again. Until then, I think we need to survive somehow. Okay. More things. At least everything was mended. Yeah, the pain is severe. Got some minor blood loss, but they will sleep it out, of course. Yeah, these guys are not good at health now. But yeah, that makes the game fun. We got an infection. I guess. Yeah, minor infection. I think Angie has the... Oh, Chitose have the best medical? No, Angie. Okay, let's stand Pansy. How many med packs? I think we got enough med packs to 10 everybody for now. Right. Action minor. Okay, going for a walk. That's a good thing. Angie is the OG, trying to heal everybody. But yeah, so far so good. Well, they managed to survive for this short time. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea to land on this thing on this region. But yeah, at least the infection will be gone. Until that, we got enough food. I can tell Angie to... Angie's still not 100% healthy. No, she's fully healthy. Alright. Okay, so that's a good thing. I hope the infection won't... Okay, the infection won't kill it. That's for sure. At least they are healing back. Some blood loss. This is a good idea to get these bugs, of course. Oh, oh, these are the new animals, of course. We got now birds. Crow. Right, there's nobody inside because the crow wasn't attacked. Right, Angie. Gonna go inside. Let's check that place. Just curious. Liquid treatment needed. Alright, stop. Just carefully open the door. Alright, nothing's here. Let's go back to the base. That wasn't a good start. There's some rooms that aren't discovered or explored yet. Oh, there are so many stuff not explored. Hmm. Okay, where was I? Right, these guys are almost healed up. Well, there are some minor infections here and there. I think Chitose can wake up and smell the ashes or something. Well, literally this place is caked in ash. Medical treatment needed. The Angie can treat these guys a little bit. Yeah, I miscalculated this one. This place is hellish. That's for sure. And 3 days left till the engine is up and running. Actually, maybe I can do something about it. Well, graph shift substructure, graph shift hull, small thruster, graph anchor. What's this? What does this mean? Graph anchor. Oh, it says prevents the local map from being destroyed during a graph shift launch. Graph anchor specifically reduces unstable gravitational shear in a large area. Prevents the damaging of graph shift launch. It can be constructed on a graph shift itself because it would prevent flight entirely. Huh. Alright guys, I think it's high time to let's wait for the sun to come up and then what the heck? Oh, my keyboard went away a little bit. Alright, almost everybody's healed. Almost morning. Need defenses. I don't think I will be raided because the Cassandra Classic. But at least these guys don't have any, you know, no infections or major infection here, of course, but they will be immunized because their wounds are tended. All in all, everybody's in healthy. There's a bite scar there, maybe that won't heal at all. Extreme infection. Well, it won't be a problem because it will be immunized in a second. And yep, immune. All right. Has life-threatening infection. Well, it doesn't have now because it developed immunity, so it will go away. But because due to the pain they have... Oh, she doesn't have any pain. Alright. Once this heals up... Yeah, Pansy have a lot of pain, so it cannot move. But Chitose can move. Alright. Let's go and explore a little bit. Only 3 days left. Let's explore the other rooms. So this is another room here. Let's see what's inside. Alright, Angie. Open this door. Open the door. Barrels. Ancient chem barrel. Guess it's empty and corroded. Alright. Nothing here. Let's open this door again. Industrial shelves and steel box. And a corpse. Well, that's what the Connor the Strange Cornelius. What the what is this? He's an exiled prince. Connor Strange Cornelius. What the heck? What is this? I'm in the game? We're gonna take a screenshot of it. There. What the heck? The game wants to tell me something. Alright. So, who is the main? Artistic social. Okay, I'm gonna... Good. Nancy is still healing. So I'm gonna send the next one a better social, which is Angie. Okay, he's trying to give us a quest or something? Alright. The problem is... He's a part of a... Uh-oh, bug hunt. What the... What? Oh, stop. Attack. Phew. Holy shit. Right? Ooh, that's a big bite. Right ring torn off. Sheila. Alright. I could trade with Strange. Okay, Chitose lost some of the... He's not willing to trade some reinforced battle it got. Got some packaged survivor meal and such. Nothing else. Alright, Chitose lost some of the ring finger. And she will bleed out in a second or so. And let's go back. Totally forgot about the bog hounds. Okay, let's go back and she will bleed out soonish. How many? 2.5 days left till the engine is up and running. Whoa, torn off fingers. Left eye, mangled scar. Damn. This game doesn't... Major break rest. Yeah, the Cheetos is really in bad shape. Alright. Let's heal up the wounds. Oh, what the heck? Well, at least Strange will be get something on it. Should we help him? Well, all right, Angie, come on. Oh, shoot. Well, it creates Strange. This is... Okay, it's... This thing knocked on the door. Okay, so bleed out in 4 hours. Okay, let's just save this guy. Well, at least it helps us somehow. It will destroy the ancient defender there. Alright, let me just... This guy here. Just save... Maybe... Let's just save it. Let's just save it, okay? Let's just save Cornelius. Alright. How bad is the wound? Alright. Standard. Well, that was a interesting adventure now. Pansies still have problems. Yep. And Chitose lost a lot of blood. Right. This is bad. This is really bad. Well, hopefully. Alright. He's not at death's door now. Actually, now we can get the Chempu canisters, eh? How many days? 2.3 days left. But yeah, that was brutal as heck. Alright. It's not a good idea to explore by yourself, but okay. Let me just get these things. Why not? Oh yeah, gonna... Unrestricted? Gonna get all the stuff now. Phew! Well, managed to save Cornelius, so... Problem is... Cannot recruit him. Well, naturally, we can try to recruit him. Alright, let me just hauling these stuff into the base. That's all this, the food stuff, the medical stuff, everything. We got 2 days left before jump is allowed. Actually, we don't know where the spider is. The spider thing. Maybe it left and give us up the ghost, or left us. But that was an interesting turn of events. The big spider there. Got an infection. Cannot save it? Let's check. Cannot capture, cannot rescue, no reachable, unreserved, non-present, unbanned in safe temperature. Huh? Well, it's in safe temperature here. But we don't have an... Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Why couldn't I... I could build a bed here, of course. Let's see. So... a bed out of wood can be a viable solution in this situation. Right. And another wooden bed. I think I will have enough wood to build 3 beds, of course. But yeah, I guess I need to... try to tend strange without medicine. It's a good idea to tend. Okay, where these guys went? Alright. I don't know. The little in the danger zone, but okay. Alright. Falling steel. Okay. It's still in safe. Still safe. Alright. Let's see. Let's check strange. Alright. Infection tended. That's a good thing. Pansy is picking up the... Right. Oh, so it will, well, construct that. Cannot rescue. Alright, let's try to, there. And one medical bed. There. Rescued strange. Alright. How many days left? A mad crow. Alright. I don't think that's a problem. Mad crow. 1.7 days left. Actually, now we have... everybody is up to speed. Let me just... so let me just check. Alright, let me just go this way. Hope the spider is not here. Alright. Okay, there's the crow. Crow is dead. Open the chem fuel canisters here. Let's see what's inside. We got some chem fuels. Cool. Alright. Alright, let's bring those chem fuels back to the base. Alrighty then. Let's pick up the gun. How many days left? 1.6 days left. Actually, we can capture... we can capture Strange. We did save his life. And yeah, we could recruit him into our cause. But yeah, 1.5 days left till the engine is up. Definitely gonna go another region, a forest region, and recuperate a little bit. This was a little bit brutal for my taste, of course. Okay, let's haul the last chem fuel to the inventory. And once I reach a safe region, definitely gonna expand the base, expand this ship a little bit. But yeah, everybody is now exhausted. All right, pansies. How many food we have? I guess got enough food. All right, the infection is really going. Okay, Angie, where you went? Angie, what are you doing? You're going way far away. Like jelly. Baby food. Ugh. Exactly. I don't want to touch that. Who knows where it's been? Right? Alright, still okay. Because we're space nomads. So far so good. Nothing is... Nobody is eating our people yet. But yeah, I feel bad for Chitose. He lost a ring finger and a middle finger. Because due to a blockhound. I made a terrible mistake. And also she lost an eye. A mangled scar she has. I still have has an eye, correct? I mean I have the technology to heal her up later on. But yeah, that was yeah, that's how the game works. It is what it is. Actually, let's cut down some trees, gather some wood, of course. Actually, can I build? So we got some. Let's check the research. So, oh, that's a problem here. We got basic graph tech here. Yeah, that's a good idea to settle down and start some research here and there. We can start some drug production. Psychiatric refining. Wake up drug. Go choose. Panoxycillin. Oh, that's for killing the plague, correct? Plate armor, warhammer, heavy bridges. Heavy bridge, what's this? Oh, strong version of a basic bridge which supports heavy structures on top. You can build a whole colony of water with this. Nice. All right, I need to research the smithing. Guess, you know what? I'm just thinking. These guys went through a lot, so maybe I can brew some alcohol and store it in the kitchen later on. All right, it's not that severe. Almost everything is healed up. But yeah, those ring fingers are gone. Maybe I can use a technology to regenerate some of the fingers, of course, but that will be later. All right, how many days left? 21 hours left till the engine cool down. I guess should I risk it, guys? Should I check the other regions here? There's some compacted steel here, mate. Well, let's go with Herandium. Well, this is just a faction, of course. Oh, just a faction. I could rename that later on, of course. You know what? Can I rename it? Let's see. Let's see. I don't think I can. But still, I'm gonna leave the place, so... Maybe I should... Yeah. Rapture Landing Site. Faction Herendium. I cannot rename the faction. Yeah, I messed that one up. You're definitely gonna go to a forest and there expand the ship. This was a hellish thing to do. At least everybody is healed. Well, bruised and mangled, but still everybody's alive and well. And also Cornelius is almost dead due to infection. Oh, he will die due to infection. All right. Let me just try to use an industrial track medicine, of course. All right. Okay, with this, I think he will survive. Come on, you will survive. I hope. Ooh, the infection is going fast. Rapidly. He will die of infection. No. Come on. Come on, immune system. Work through the pain. No, he will die. Well. Well, Strange has died because of an infection. Still. Cornelius died due to infection. Oh boy. Way to start something good. Alright. We shall dig you here. Alright, let's dig the grave. And of course, well, we tried to help him, but, well, he died. Well, we got 11 hours left till the ship is ready for departure. But yeah, definitely gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go and check a forest region. That was a brutal encounter, that's for sure. We got some camp fuels, we got some good stuff here, but due to the bug attacks, nah, this is hellish. So yeah, not gonna try it unless uh I have a decent gear, of course. Okay, once I've landed, I think I could expand the ship. I could move the thrusters away a little bit, expand this ship region a little bit. No, this can be the bridge. I can, close up the doors here, move up, deconstruct the doors, build a copy. Grab ship is ready to launch again. Right, let's get the heck out of here. GTFO. 4.6 days. Let's go and travel to a much calm region. Yeah. And this region will be a forested region. A temperate forest. Mixed biomes. Let's see. There is a biome that have a fertile region. Yeah, this one here. All right, let's go. Let's move on. Phew. All right, this is a better place. Much more safer and cozier. Got some sandstone here. Got some compacted plasteel here. There is a steam geyser here. Wide LMOs are situated, of course. Nav beacon was here. Oh. Ooh, we got boomaloops. If I remember correctly, these guys can produce chem fuel. Nice. I could tame some of the boomaloops, of course. And infinite chem fuel. Right, nothing else here. There's some compacted steel here, some sandstone here and there. What's this? Jade. Okay, I need a flat land. Actually, I could land here. Cut into this mountain, because these guys, if I remember correctly, are really love to live in a enclosed section. All right. Oh shit. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button, but minor graph shift crash. It says causing the graph shift free fall for show. See, some of the graph shift has sustained light damage from the crash. Well, all right, folks, let's dig in. Uh, which one of the guys can mine? Angie can mine. All right. Actually, I have enough wood here, so let me just try to set up a basic wall, wooden wall, of course. You know, for just right. Let me just reinstall the beds. Right. So these guys are repairing the stuff. And also, let's just try to... We need food. We don't... So there are some package meals, 34 package meals, but actually, these will run out sooner or later. So, gonna try and set up a growing zone, a small growing zone, of course, like this. And gonna plant some rice. It needs how many? 3 days to grow. There. Because nice. Where was I? Okay, these guys are repairing ship. Oh, yeah. Don't want to delete. So the ship I need to build. All right, I need to build a growing zone here. All right, and grow some rice here. Okay, these guys are still repairing the ship. That's a good thing or a bad thing. Now, let's do a... So what I need to do? Remove foundation. I've been in stack there. Huh. Ah, this is the area that I can use to build. Nice. I could do a, you know, I could build horizontally or vertically, of course. I could reinstall the grav engine like this. Max per grav ship. So 4 is enough. Okay. So this is the bridge. Maybe I could structure grab ship hole. Oh, all right. So I could expand it just like this. How many do we have? I think enough to expand like this. Expand it like this and this. And maybe I could put the thrusters here. Yeah, 2 thrusters here. And then encase it with wall, of course. And I can make a small bunk beds, of course. Make a small barracks. So there's no hiding it. And also, yeah, once these are done, I'm gonna create a research station, of course. Recreation, production. Also need some power generation. For example, compute power generator. Actually, can you install solar power on the ships? It should be a viable choice in this manner, no? I'm just curious. Alright, these little guys are doing their job now. Okay, once this is done, I'm gonna reinstall the engine here. Here it is. Also needs to build up this one here. Yeah, this so basic but so good. Yeah, after this big journey, it's a good thing these guys can. The mighty ape hunter, the large locust, the mindless ship, East Chaos. I can name the ship. You know what? I'm gonna name. Let's see, the sharp graph ship. Hmm. What should I name it? Not the wing spider, of course. You know what? I have an idea. So because these are nomads, I should have named this. Hmm. I don't know. I didn't know you can name the ship. The Flying Gorilla, the Prime Giga Missile, White Hermes, Blue Odyssey. You know what? Yeah. There's a. You know what? I'm gonna name it the Odyssey. If the keyboard will let me. Alright, the keyboard died on me. What the heck? Alright. Sorry about that. Keyboard died on me. Need to check it. Honestly, this thing. It's very rare when the keyboard dies on me. Right? Need to just do this and do that. Is it working? Is it still working? Alright, it works. Alright, now it's working. I don't know what. Alright. Torment, large Torment Galleon, the old chaps, the victory ship. The Blank Hawk. Eh. So many names you can. I don't know. What should I name this thing? Yeah, thank you for the. Oh, I'm fine. How about yourself? Let's see. What should I name this ship? Ooh. Well, I'm very fond of Greek mythology. All right. You know what? I'm gonna name this ship. Yeah. It's fitting. The Odysseus. Yeah, I'm gonna name this ship. The Odysseus. Nice. Alright. The Blight Pest. Just one radar? I don't like cameras. Alright, guys. You know, for safety reasons, I don't want to show my face. Much better. Alright. So let's wait for the did to arrive. Waster. Huh. VTubing. Nah. I'm much more, comfortable with this. Not to show my face. There are some streamers who don't show their faces and still doing good. As for me, I'm just doing it for fun. All right, come on. Nice. Well, again. Right. Pick up the medicine. Done. Right, these guys will repair the stuff, and I'm gonna do a not merit spot. Because these are bandits. I don't fancy. Dumping. Ah, there it is. And I just dump these things, here. Storage. Corpses. Fresh, rotten. Yeah, dump the corpses there. Alright. Oh, yeah, pansy. There. I got some brews here and there, not that bad. Grav core detected an ancient stockpile. Huh. Alright. So you have detected an energy signature of a grav core. The signature is from an ancient underground stockpile located to mark on the world map. Underground stockpile must be hacked to enter. This process can take days to complete. Opting grav cost and grav upon to increase size of grav ship. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, that's correct. Just simple. No PFPs, no overlays. Where's the ancient stockpile? Holy shoot, that's a long way there. But still, it's a good idea to travel there. Oh, shit. Just a moment. Need to buy a new keyboard now. Driving me nuts. What the heck? Yeah. Alright, now the keyboard. Alright. Technical difficulties with this shitty keyboard. Again, it's, I don't know, 5 years old or something? Right. Alright, now it's working. Working keyboard. Why I'm doing it. Alright, where's I? Oh, these guys are already sleeping and such. Guess all this thing to there. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. So there's some stuff need to do to install this thing here. The fence is not the just healing. All right, nice. Got some roof under their head right now. It's a good thing. Okay, almost done. The engine was moved. Okay. Actually, now I can build a graph shift hole. So I can build a wall like this. How many? We got plenty. Plenty steel. So I was thinking maybe I should I can do this. There. I can make a door. Steel door like this. Move the shelf. Oh, that's a double shelf. All right. But still, I can move the shelf here, like this. Won't hurt at all. There. Okay. Let me just move this shelf as well. Right. Cool. Actually, I think I don't need this. I don't need the doors, but yeah. Maybe just I need to encase it through walls and that's that. And then I can... Because this is just a graph shift hole, correct? And then I can build walls inside, of course. Like wooden walls and such, correct? Yep, I can. Let's see. Can I check the vacuum of this thing? Constructed roof. All right. That's good. So far, so good. Let's expand this territory a little bit. Then again, I could expand it, this one here. You know what? I get enough. So I'm going to expand it like this. There. And... nah, I don't. There. For now, it's okay-ish. Still, I could deconstruct this one here. I don't need this. They can get a refund when I deconstruct some stuff. Let's see. Storeroom, slightly impressive. Yeah, slightly impressive storeroom, that's for sure. Alright. Let's see, what can I do now? I suppose I can expand this a little bit. How many... Got enough graphite panels to do it. Meanwhile, right, these guys started to farm a little bit. And let's try to mine. There. Alright, let's think. But okay, they started growing rice. I can make this a storage room, of course. And also, rice plants are dead. Okay, cut down the plants. These were... harvest the berries here. For a little bit of food. Or the ship is so far so good, looks great. But yeah, I need a steel wall for, of course. I can make a barracks here. Or maybe I can make this as a, you know, a storage room. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna reinstall here. This will be the storage room, of course. For now. Maybe I can make a engine room here. So I can move the fuel tanks back here. Or maybe should I move these? You know what? It should be better if I move the engines here back here. Yeah, this will be the engine room, of course. You know what? Yeah, cancel the operation for now. And move back the stuff here. Cancel. Yeah, and here. So I can move these oh, construct. Cannot move them. You need 120 steel. I can extend it this way. You know what? Let's extend it a little bit, tad bit. Wait, eh? Cool. I mean, not cool, but yeah. Uh, right. Oh, but no more medicine. Yeah. Well, we got medicine, but doesn't give the storage due to the storage's room is destroyed. That's why it doesn't work. All right. Move everything here. Cool. Right. So I don't want to move the grav engine. This will be the definitely the bridge stays. This will be the bridge, of course. I could do a you know what? I can make some walls here, of course. How big is this thing? I could put a two fuels here, fuel chem tanks here and here. And then of course, there is a other thing I want to do is sending up some power, some wood powered stuff. But once this done building, I'm gonna dismantle those two. Eject the fuel. And eject the fuel as well. Now. Oh, yeah. Idiot. Alright. Eject. Eject. Truck. Right? Sparrow self-tamed. Wow, how about that? A little bit birdie. Okay. Allow again the chem fuel. Alright. That's okay. Alright, so far so good. Guess I can make additional graph shape structures. Maybe I can use a wide ship. Still not decided how tall or wide should it look. Maybe I can lay down some foundations, you know. Maybe I can use a foundation here a little bit, you know. I can build it like this. Put some foundation here. No, it will be enough. I don't think I have enough, so you know what? Let's cancel it. Or I do something idiotic. Let's try with this one. All right. Extend it a little bit. There. Then deconstruct these. Actually, why not mitigate this a little bit? So I can create a room here. Guess it in steel wall. Right, so I can make a steel wall like this. Actually, I need to extend it a little bit. I don't need the noble quest, of course. Okay, so far so good. Curious, how did you do this? This curvage. Just right. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, I'm curious how this curvage was created. This is a graph shape hole, of course. Or maybe you need to do like this. Minor break rigs. Okay, Chitose, what happened with you? Are you having problems? Recreation start. All for barracks. Rebuffed. Planetary habitat. In space. Yeah, that's... Need some recreation stuff, of course. You know what? Just deconstruct these things and... Got still time. Heat wave is over. That's a good thing. I don't know if I can a refund if I destroy these. We shall see about that. Oh, there's no door. Derp. There. Right, let's try to build camp tanks here and here. Build a graph ship hole here. I don't know what happened if I don't know if I get a refund. We shall see. All right, recreation. Some recreation. There. Let's build a horseshoe pen. No food. Yeah, that's a problem. Uh, right, that will help the recreation for a bit. All right, camp fuels are back in the base. Okay, they will get refund. All right. Okay, that's a good to hear. Good, that's good news. Right, let's see. So this will be the camp fuel storage. I could put some engines here, or you know, power stations, not power station, power generators, of course. And it will be fueled by camp fuel, of course. Right now, gonna expand a little bit forward. So, gonna put some structure here. Not enough. Stored. You need a lot of steel here. Alright, for now it's enough. So, for the next step, I'm gonna try to set up another rice production. The ship is ready. Managed to a little bit modify it. But I was thinking, let's see. So the engines can stay here. I want to forward a bit, progress a little bit for build this side. At the moment, I can make a room here for for sleep and such, for accommodation. Also, can make a big room here for the storage. Yeah, yeah, that's the main gist of this game: planning and planning. But right now, I need to get some food. And also, yeah, I'm a derpy derp because I haven't started the research, of course. Temperature, anomaly, structure, security, misc. There's this simple research bench. Could we put the research bench somewhere here? Yeah, like this. Start researching, of course. Need a meal source. Build a stove, can find nutrient dispenser. Because these guys love nutrients, I could create a let's see, security. Where is the nutrient dispenser? Production. Nutrient paste dispenser. I need steel and 3 components. Accepts raw food but not raw plant matter like hay. All resources for use by machines like nutrient. Yeah, definitely need nutrient dispenser. Okay, gonna do some rearranging. Gonna move some of these stuff here. Of course. Install it here. Install it this here. And of course, reinstall it. These ones here as well. Need some rearrangements here, of course. The UDC is ready to launch again. Cool. Alright, for research purposes, I'm gonna start researching... Oh, there's fishing. Huh, you can fish. I could go with electricity. Okay. Electric smelter. Chem fuel power generator. Machining. You know what? Let's go with... I can go with beer brewing. Need those alcohols, of course. But fishing, I haven't checked the fishing yet, so let me just check with this one. There's some lake or a pond that can be used for fishing. Maybe I can use to make some fish paste. Not the coziest one, of course, but still better than nothing. But yeah, what's the time? Oh, 9 o'clock. Yeah, definitely gonna continue this one. Continue the next Rimworld stream to, create a decent ship. Or maybe start the engines again and explore other regions of this place. But right now, the ship is... So the robots are still not attacking us. So we're in the clear, of course. Try to start up some research. I can make some clothing as well. Not to these guys, not to use these again, these backsuit helmets and such. Also need to get the food as well. You know what? Let's start while I'm here. Nutrients paste dispenser. I'm gonna move it, bullet like here. Deconstruct this one and construct a wall. Steel graph ship hull. Oh, nice! I didn't. Wow, birdies. Yeah, we got a sparrow here. Alright, need a food hopper. It needs 200 volt to work. Let's put a hopper here. I think one is enough. Right. We need production. So wood fire generator. Let's put it here for now. And stock up some wood. All right. Compacted plasteel. There's so many compacted steel here. I think I may manage to. Oh. Oh my god, they are swimming. Okay, see, this is a deep water then. All right. All right, let's try to mine this vein, of course. Need all of the compacted steel that I can get here. It's still blighted? Well, that's a bad thing. Okay. So it's producing some... Right? Consuming nutrient paste. They don't mind if I remember correctly. Yeah, they don't mind it. There's no second in command. Yeah, that's definitely gonna assign somebody. Indoors is 40 Celsius. Why? Oh, that's why. It's producing a lot of heat. Alright. Need to rearrange this one. So the wood fire generator is burning off creating some heat. And of course my keyboard again died. So gonna wrap it up for today and definitely gonna continue this Rimworld and expand the ship a little bit. We are ready to launch, of course. Actually, I was thinking. Thank you for the follow, Nemzet. Right. So yeah, this is it for today, and tomorrow, maybe Scum, maybe Rimworld. Let's see the launch. Well, for short time, definitely not gonna launch the ship because I need to prepare some food for my people before I... Okay. Right. So yeah, let's see who can I raid. Oh, Will 18 is playing Rimworld as well. All right, let's raid Will 18. Let's see. He's got a big ship now. Right, let's rate him. He's a good lad, very good streamer, and a YouTuber as well. So yeah, see you next time, folks. Bye bye.